We're here today really to find out what people think of Weardale, what people love about Weardale. We're using creativity in the arts to really allow people to tell us how they connect to Weardale. So it's really exciting, and we're hoping to see lots of families taking part in the arts activities.
We love the Dales because we love countryside, wildlife. Who couldn't stand in a place like this and not be totally inspired by this view, this wonderful countryside?
The sense of well-being that you'll get just by walking through the Dale itself is just incredible.
That's something that I've always found quite interesting about an agricultural shack. The upper class, the middle class and the working class are all sort of here together for maybe for slightly different reasons, but in the same space, which isn't always shared. This is where everyone comes together and is on a more equal footing.
It's such a beautiful place. No matter what the weather, it's beautiful. On one hand we want visitors, on the other hand we don't want them because we want the Dale to ourselves.
You know, there's challenges in terms of different cultures that are coming in from abroad, and you know, it's a matter of trying to preserve what Weardale's about in terms of its culture and heritage, and obviously welcoming other cultures into the area as well. That's part of our history, isn't it? That evolution.
It needs investment to start with. It needs visitors. It needs publicity. It needs people to realise that it's not this black hole somewhere between North Yorkshire and the Dales. We need to get people in here to prove their quality of life, to bring the money and the people into the Dale.
I can understand quite a few people, struggling to, find work up here, which is a pity because it's such a, pleasant place to come.
I would love to see the farms keep going that's been there for hundreds of years. I think it must be really difficult for them now. There's only so many ways you can diversify.
These young farmers who are coming in are looking for ways to be able to stay on the family farm and make it sustainable and give them a wage. And it's not necessarily a living wage, to be honest, just a wage.
I think the houses have to be proportionate to the environment. I think they also have to look at where there are homes that are maybe derelict, or spaces that are derelict, and considering building and regenerating those areas first in an effort to try and preserve the area. And it's a matter of building communities, not just housing.
I think one of the things is to improve the transport system for everybody, as in develop the railway back again.
Where we live, we only have one bus. It comes once an hour and it stops at 6 o'clock. So, I'm lucky I drive, but when the kids get older and they want to, go into the town with their friends, they'll be stuck.
Well, my husband's a road cyclist, so I'd probably try and make some of the roads a bit more safer for cyclists to go on.
If you can move like a library into a leisure centre, why can't you move the bank into, I don't know, something else, rather than closing them down. I just find that where you've got a small community, they help each other anyway.
Yeah.
The people are lovely, they're all very, very friendly, and even though you would walk into one of these villages as a stranger, you will be greeted as a friend. So I honestly think these places need to be kept exactly as they are, maybe bring a little bit more attention to them so more independent traders and independent companies can get more money from it, basically, so their businesses can grow and the village can grow.
I think we should ask the people where you think it's needed, they want, rather than assume that people want more access to the internet or whatever. Do they? Do they really want it? Would they rather keep the high street shops?
Just from speaking to people today, it seems like there's a feeling that there's a lot of changes happening nationally, which are obviously kind of trickling down to affecting the local area, and there's a lot of uncertainty about what the next phase of the future holds for everyone, and why we have to kind of all pull together to make those changes on a more local level. Well, that's personally, I guess, what I believe as well, is that community is where real change happens.